Hello,
We are
hello,
live.
hello. We're live.
We're live, and we are feeling alive tonight. Welcome to the show. I am Lainie,
And I'm Joanna.
and we are
We are positive
here.
people tonight.
You know what? You froze up for a minute, and
Yeah.
I don't know if it was you or is me.
Oh,
But
I might have frozen up. Hi, Tony.
yeah.
How you doing?
All right. Tonight is a great show, and we have so much. We always say we have so much to talk about tonight. I forgot who I was talking to, and I was letting them know that we do a show every single Monday, and they just thought that was a lot. Like Tony does a show every single Thursday, and we never run out of ideas. We have
No,
always so much to
no.
talk about, and that's what makes it so unique. There are so many ways to look at these cards and look at the topics. And oh my God, let's just take in, speaking of topics, let's just take in, I know I want to kind of have Denise weigh on this too. She'll be here in a minute. So maybe we'll save that. I would love to get, since Cheryl's here, some thoughts on the two of you, since you took our class this weekend. So we'll wait for Denise on that.
And Susan's here, and Karen's here, and Cheryl's here, and Tony's here. And I feel like that magic mirror, romper room. And I see.
So today we're feeling really positive. If you saw that our newest track, Positivity, came out, and every time I do one, I say it's my favorite because I loved release. I love transformation. I love shadow. I love acceptance. But I really love positivity.
It's a good one. I mean, they're all good, but
They're all
there's
good.
something about positivity that just lifts you up. And we are very lifted up today.
So first off, I want to just show you, we have this going on YouTube as well as the Facebook, but we now, now you can listen to little samples. Can you hear it if I play it? Just a quick little sample?
Maybe we can. Try it.
Are you hearing it?
No. Nope. Did you freeze? Are you still there?
Oh, so you don't hear it?
No, don't hear it.
Oh, okay. You see that? But you see the
beautiful graphic, but
okay.
And I see that it was running, but you couldn't hear the sound.
Oh, bummer. Okay. So Positivity's out today, but if you go to foodhealingdeck.com or on our Facebook page, you can listen, or YouTube, you can listen to our sample. So listen to it. It's $1.99. And today is all about positivity. In fact, our readings for you tonight are going to be about positivity. Having Denise here is positive. So we have a lot to say. And so we really want you to check that out. And if you need a good dose of positivity in your life, something feeling down, you need to get a lift, listen to that track. You'll really, really like it. And I hope so. And would love your feedback as well. So that's positive number one. Let's talk about the WDA.
Very positive.
Very, very positive.
We are very excited about.
Okay, so for those of you who may not be familiar with sort of this esoteric world or the world of divination, we talk a lot about divination. Do you see the graphic?
Yep.
You guys, this is a really amazing, amazing deal for us to be included. The WDA is the World Divination Association, and they hold a Big Bang conference virtual now. It's out of Berlin. Tony Poulet pulls it together, and it's worldwide leaders in divination. So that's all things, right? If you take our certification class, we teach you there's a million ways to use divination, right? Tea leaves, tarot, oracle, Lenormand, runes. It can just go on and on. Well, the leaders of all these vast subjects will be speaking for 2 days, round the clock, 24 hours of classes and teaching conferences, and we will be included this year, which is amazing.
It is going to be so much fun. and it's based out of Berlin. And so because of COVID, we don't even have to fly there, and we can be presenting in Berlin, Germany, without even having to leave our.
There's going to be people from all over the world. And so anyways, so here's how it works. We have a little special link here. See up here in the thread here, the comments, it says WDA register. There's 3 levels, and some of the levels gives you the recording. You get all sorts of benefits at all the different levels. So check them out. But yes, we're speaking, but then there's all sorts of people. I mean, I've had to fly all over the world. I went to New York last year to the tarot school, the reader school, and a lot of the big heavy hitters are going to be teaching all sorts of different subjects. But here's our link. And so you're probably wondering when we're going to be presenting. Well, where are the new kids on the block? So we have an 11 p.m. slot on Saturday the 5th. So either stay up late, drink your coffee, and join us. Because if you join us, we're offering a very special gift if you make it to our live show. But I think it's 5 in the morning for Germany. And so if you are Pacific Coast, that's not so bad, right? 8 o'clock, or if you're 9 o'clock Central, or wherever you are in the world, we're 11 p.m. Eastern and 5 a.m. Berlin for our European friends. But you will be getting something special if you set your clock and come to our presentation. We have something big, right? This whole entire conference is about manifesting. So we're going to talk about how to manifest health and wellness with the Food Healing Oracle deck. But there's manifesting abundance. There's manifesting a million different things using tarot. So anyways, there's the link. Go check it out. All right. So anything else you want to say about WDA?
Well, I just wanted to say that, you can, if you're interested in really diving in deep to all types of divination, and people who do divination for a living, you can buy the recording. You can be present for all of the different presentations that are going to be presented, and that link will take you right there to where you want to be. And feel free. This is one of those kind of seminars that go for 2 days that you can kind of click into different speakers, and then get a recording, if you so like, of the whole conference. So check it out.
Yep. Okay. So couple other things, and then we're going to bring Denise Flood on, but just 1 second. Well, we're merch junkies. Have you noticed? We love providing things, right? So we presented these last week, our beautiful large bags. Okay. We have something special to say about that tonight, but we have been always talking about the play on our words regarding our deck. So we got into this whole conversation about doing different things. So we came up with a few slogans. How many of you are John Lennon fans? I hope we see everyone say yes.
Yeah.
We're Beatles fans, but this is more John Lennon.
Yeah.
Anyways,
sure.
We think you're gonna like our. We have a whole line of shirts coming out, and they all have a really cool, groovy slogan having to do with our cards. So our first one from our amazing logo designer, Jason Weisner. Oh my God, he's just so clever. But anyways, here is the first one we want to show you. Okay. I hope everyone starts singing like we are. All we are saying, give olives a chance.
There you go, people.
That's the logo that's going to go on our new line of shirts, foodhealingdeck.com. Give olives a chance. Peace. Tell us if you like it.
And this is just the beginning, because I'm telling you what, the Food Healing Oracle deck goes across so many different spectrums, as you already know. And here we are adding our beautiful words and foods to music quotes. Not all, they won't all be music, but they're going to be inspiring messages on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And what a conversation starter they will be, because people will say, what do you mean?
Give olives a chance. What are you talking about?
And it's a real conversation starter.
And then people are going to bring out their deck or show them the app and go, yeah, you don't know about this movement? It's all over the world. There's a big ripple effect going on. So anyway, more next week on our show, we're going to be talking about our big specials. You have to come next week. We got our Black Fridays. We're going to talk all that, and then we'll have more shirts to show you. And then we have another huge merch that I think by next week we may be able to preview it, Joanna.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so next week we have another holiday merch that you must have for your Christmas tree. Okay, so we will be presenting those. All right, let's get into it because I can't stand it. Denise is here and this is exciting. So we had an amazing weekend. We're going to talk about that. But for those of you who don't know Denise, I know a good majority of you do. And for those of you who don't, you're going to meet her now. She is a phenomenal human being. I can go on and on about her. She is certified food healing oracle deck. She is an EFT tapping specialist. She is an expert in oils. She is an expert in the human design of just knowing who we are and helping everybody with such grace and poise. She is a leader on Gulf Coast Meditations. She is one of the albums that we had on the keys, which are meditations and messages for life's most challenging times. She's coming in this week to record some meditations for the Food Healing Oracle deck. She is just a force of healing. She's like Mother Teresa in so many ways. Everybody give it up for Denise Flood is in the house. Yay, Denise. Woo! Denise Flood! There she is!
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't be shy.
Come on, come back.
Don't be shy, Denise.
There.
There you are. Stay there. Stay there. Oh, look, Tamara's clapping for you.
She's teasing us.
No, let's see if she's having issues.
Okay. Denise, are you okay? Unmute.
So hold on. So maybe she needs to go in and come back, or are you good?
Okay. Are we on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we're on.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Everyone's clapping. Like, Denise is in the house. Did I leave anything out?
It was the Mother Teresa part that threw me.
It's the Mother Teresa part that threw her. See?
Well, when I think about someone who's so kind and so understanding of humans and knows forgiveness, I think of you. When you're forgiven, I fell in love with you a long time ago with that forgiveness track. That was it on Gulf Coast Meditations. That really got into my heart. Yeah. So you are a little digitized. I don't know if we have to keep still, I think, or can you hear us clearly?
I hear you, but I see myself as looking a little frozen.
Yes. And you're out of time, like you're not in present
There's
time.
a delay. There's a delay.
There's a delay.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you want to go out and come back in. I'm thinking that she should go out and come back in. Okay, perfect. All right, well, we'll just blab until then. Come right back, Denise, because we have a lot to talk about with our oils class coming up. But I can kind of start that. So we're having Denise on because we have a little of an earlier deadline, even though our essential oils class is December 5th, the essential oils in the Food Healing Oracle deck. Everyone who takes the class gets oils. And we want to be able to mail them to you because this is a very multi-sensory experience. And even those who've taken our courses before, the way we've crafted this is going to be very unique, really deepening your sense of the deck and deepening your sense of readings. And I'm prepared to give a reading. Like, let's see, your guest will need to connect. Let's see if we have success here with Denise.
There she is.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
I think that may be better.
Oh, you're on. Yes. That worked.
Denise, we're gonna quiet and we're gonna let you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your world and your world of essential oils, because that's the main part of this theme. But maybe just talk a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay. I do see myself delayed, so I apologize, and I am so thrilled to be here with Lainie and Joanna and all of you. It is so important to me to have a community like this. It's just an amazing, amazing experience to be able to work with like-minded people that get what frequency is and that get what putting healthy things in and on your body is all about. And that is why I am a strong proponent of essential oils, pure therapeutic grade. Make sure your bottles say that, because you really want to be aware that oils have frequency, and that's how we apply them to ourselves, whether they're vitality oils and they're ingestible, whether they are oils that you can use topically or diffusing wise. You want to make sure they're the best quality, because as we all heal together, we want to be healing the earth as well. Um, and that's a whole part of the food thing too. We want to choose the best and wisest foods we can eat. When we pair them with something like essential oils, it just bumps the frequency up all that much more.
How did you get involved with oils, Denise? Because you know so much about it. That's why I'm excited for a lot of things. But how did you get into this?
I had known about essential oils, but really only store back in the late 80s, early 90s. It wasn't until my mother passed that I learned about how important quality essential oils are and what a difference they make, because I was gifted them during that time for emotional healing. And it took me from a place of deep grief and not being able to move to deep grief and being able to move forward and being able to heal and to be able to see a way through. um, and that's what they can do for us, because they do change our frequency. And once I learned about that, and I started to diffuse them in my office when I was doing EFT, having clients, and they would walk in and I could see them shift immediately. And it was like, wow, half my work is done and we haven't even sat down yet. That's how powerful they can be. And then I began to learn about all the immune benefits. And that's been a godsend during, especially this year, 2020, that there's there's natural ways to keep ourselves well and healthy and clean our homes and do all kinds of wonderful things that strengthen us as we're doing the thing we might not love the most, like maybe mopping the floor. If we're using essential oils, we are strengthening our immune system as we're cleaning our floors, and then having them safe for our pets and our animals and all of those things. That's just so near and dear to my heart. Everything I've learned has been through trying to help either myself or a loved one get through something, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. And the learning keeps going. I learn more and more. I learned so much even the class we had with Cheryl, how powerful and beautiful, um, and honest. There's just so much goodness to go around.
All right, can we talk about that for a second? Because I'm reflecting on the work that we did this past weekend, and it was a real incredible experience. Said to you earlier, Denise, that was 40 channel downloads that Cheryl and I did together for you all. And whoever takes the class the next time, or if you repeat the class, it'll be 40 different ones, because those were specifically channeled for that group of people. And I'm sure you're all feeling it, or not feeling it, feeling the levity of what was cleared. I felt it just facilitating it. I don't know about your Cheryl, but we are doing it again. Mark your calendars for Saturday, February 20th. And we're just putting the materials together. But if you want to take a class that we felt was deep work. You guys are the sheroes for attending and being willing to be honest like that. Even Joanna.
It was an amazing class. It was everything and more that I thought it was going to be because of those powerful clearings that happened. I thought that they were powerful in the way that Cheryl and you presented it. So, it was good. And this oils class coming up, Denise, when you are working on healing something for yourself, whether it be a belief system, a pattern, or any of those things that we looked at in Conquering Your Cravings class, the oils enhance that healing, correct? I mean, you can really work within all those body systems by just either breathing in an oil, wearing an oil, or ingesting an oil, correct?
Yes, absolutely. That is so true. And that's what I love about the oils are like my baseline because they'll work even when I'm just walking around the house because I'll have something I'm wearing like I don't even know if we can see wearing a piece of jewelry with an oil on or having it diffusing or having some in my water. It's doing the work. And then when I sit down to do the work and I use the oils consciously, then wow, that just takes it, yes, to a whole nother level. And I've been using the oils in a lot of my cooking to try to prepare for this class. And it's just been so much fun. And I'll just tell you a little funny. I was diffusing cardamom and my husband came in and he was so sad that I wasn't making cookies that he made scones. So they actually can help you get your family to make food for you.
Oh, that's a bonus.
That definitely is a bonus.
I'm going to put up a picture of the class that's coming up. It's just so joyful. Doesn't that just scream Christmas? Even though,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm Jewish, but I just love the colors of the time. But what we can share is that yes, you will be getting oils. Yes, you'll be getting healings. What we can share is that think about the classes in December, and we're really going to look at healing you with oils in the Food Healing Oracle deck in divination through this year and prepare you for going into next year. So the way we're going to do it is, to be seen, but it will be incorporating that with the intention of getting rid of the old, understanding where we are now, and moving into the future of 2021. And what does that look like? And we're going to have you breathe those things in. So this is going to be a multi-sensory integrative experience. And I tell people all the time, when we're manifesting with our senses, all of them. And by having these oils, when we walk through this class and take it in and receive, is going to exponentially elevate the manifestation power, I think, of what Denise and I have planned. Would that sum it up?
Oh, I think that's a beautiful summation. Yes. And again, they're going to get 100 drops of oil to experiment and use during the class, and there'll be plenty left over to play with afterwards.
I can't wait. I mean, as much as I love teaching classes, which, I've done for years and years, I love being a student too. So I got to be a student on Saturday with Cheryl and Lainie's class. And now I get to be a student with your class, Denise, and Lainie's class. And I love it. I mean, it's like I can just absorb and appreciate and really get so much out of what all of you have to offer. There's so much expertise in our community. You notice that, Lainie? We have so many people that are just wanting to be of service, and they have so much value to us. So, and sometimes we forget in our community who we can reach out to when we need help. And it's okay. I have been, in the healing arts for 20 plus years now. It's okay to ask for help. Sometimes you get the people who who have studied for so long, and they forget that they too, can need healing as well. So
Huge importance.
it's very important. So all of you who have not had a chance to be a student for one of our classes, I totally encourage you. I'll be there right along with you for Denise's class.
Well, what I love about this vast community of dynamic healers is that so many of them joined the certification program and have incorporated it into their existing world as effortlessly as, well, I mean, Denise, how was it for you? I mean, you already are doing a million things, but you dove right into the deck world and took the class, the certification.
Excuse me for a minute. I'm
absolutely.
going
And
off camera
they
for 1
literally,
minute. My doorbell's ringing. This is live TV here, people.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Denise.
that's okay. The oils and the food healing deck just go hand in hand like that. It is amazing. And even with my clients, whether they're tapping or meditation, it's so easy to say, you know what, let me muscle test an oil for you. Let me pull a card for what your body wants right now. What kind of food? And I have clients that will call me and go, we want to make a special dinner and I want to involve my daughter, which is one of them. And I'll do a make a meal spread with them on Zoom, and the whole family gets involved. And then I can say, here's the oils that you could use with that. It's just a fabulous way of nourishing, again, yes, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And that's what we need. We need that merging and that balance between all the modalities. And I don't know if you remember when I first met you in the holistic chamber, and I'm like, I don't know how to join everything together. And you know what? Over time, it fits, and it fits in beautifully. When you stop trying to keep things um, wait, compartmentalized.
Compartmentalized.
What word am I? Yes. The, when you look at the broader picture, it is like all of life. We're one big web and we're all connected. Yeah.
No question. Well, I think it's a very exciting time. And if anyone has a question for Denise while she's here, I know a lot of you know her, or a lot of you like oils or know about oils. But even if there's something you've always wanted to know about oils, I have a feeling Denise knows the answer. So make sure you put your questions in the comments. And we've been talking a lot about Thanksgiving, which is coming up, and this year's going to be a very different one, just like the rest of the year has been. And the suggestion is that a lot of people don't gather. So how do you all feel about that? Keeping it positive, right? We're having positivity today.
Right. But I would like to ask Denise a question.
Wait, I want to ask, I just want to see how you feel about that, and then we'll go on.
How I feel about what? Or
Just
how Denise feels?
Either of you or anyone in the audience, how do you feel about having virtual Thanksgiving? Are you able to incorporate it? Are you in resistance to it? Are you in alignment with it?
I just think that we have to be very mindful and protect ourselves. My son will be coming over here from Boca, and I won't be with the rest of the family, with the rest of my children. But I know that we are going to make it very, very positive. We may go visit my sister who is recovering from surgery, and but it's like, whatever we do, it'll be fun. My son loves to cook, so I'm sure we'll create something yummy in the kitchen, and it'll just be fun. And he'll probably want to watch football, so I probably won't want to watch football. But whatever we do, we'll be together, and I'm feeling very positive about the holidays this year, regardless of what's going on, But we just have to be very mindful of where we gather and who we gather and how, safe it is for all of us to do that.
Tamara says no to virtual Thanksgiving. Cheryl has a question. Can you cook with oils? Wow, that's a question that I think everyone I thought knew, but a lot of people don't know. We'll leave it for you to answer, Denise. I know there's a delay.
There's a delay. Yeah.
Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, you can cook with oils. And what I love about Young Living is they have a line called the Vitality Oils. So you know exactly which oils are ingestible with them, because not all oils are. And if you do have a question, shoot me a message, because some oils you do not want to ingest at all. And I also always suggest, if you really want to work with oils, invest in a reference book like that. Could you see that? I'm not
Go
sure if you
slow.
could, but
It's a little
reference.
digitized.
Okay, here, let me see. Here we go.
Go in the middle of your.
There it is. Can you see?
There. There you go.
Nope.
Over. Yes.
It's the third page thing. I'm not getting it.
I know.
Anyway, shoot me a message. A good reference book is priceless, even more than Googling, because as we all know, anything online, check it 5 or 6 different places before you trust it, because people can put stuff up that's not necessarily 100% accurate, or muscle tested, or pendulum it, or something. But a good reference book, they're accountable for that information. And again, I think almost everybody on here probably knows me. I answer messages in Messenger all the time. Doesn't matter who you are or what you use. I love to share information.
Can you cook when I just to add on to what Cheryl said, can you with cooking with high temperature points, you usually want to have like say saturated oils like coconut oil or avocado. And we don't really want to cook on the stove with olive oil. Assuming that these are just for additional accents because they're so small, and so we're not talking about using them on a frying pan. We're talking about just incorporating them into the waters and sauces and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
My suggestions are always this is more when you have pure therapeutic grade. I made mashed potatoes one year, and I thought, I love rosemary. I didn't have rosemary as the herb, so I used 4 drops of rosemary oil. I had to make another entire batch of mashed potatoes because it was that strong. So I
Wow.
always suggest a toothpick first, like a toothpick, and then
Mhm.
maybe 1 drop. Like when they're
Wow.
pure, they're very strong. Like 1 drop is worth a teaspoon of an herb.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and I add it after a lot of times, because I also want the vitality of the oil, the health benefit, but you can also use it just for flavor. Like when I make my peppermint brownies, I bake it in the oven and it's delicious.
Joanna,
Am
did
I
you have a
start?
question for her?
Well, I really, I mean, this is off the subject now, but I really wanted to know when somebody comes to you for a consultation for oils, how do you go about that process? What's that process like for them and you, if somebody were to come and see you about what are the best oils that they can use for whatever their situation is?
It is individual. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's individualized. A lot of times I will use muscle testing with them. I'll teach them how to muscle test for themselves, or like you did the sway test. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I normally recommend people get the kit first, because that's like that's like a first aid kit, whether it's spiritual, emotional, mental, or physical. There's an oil in that starter kit that does every single thing you could possibly come across. And whether it's a single oil or a combination of oils, do baseline first aid kit that you would need in your life or your home. And I say that from first aid EMPS standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good.
If they come to me and we're tapping, I may also intuit an oil, and then I'll ask how many drops, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna, you use a lot of oils, don't you?
I use a lot of oils. Yeah. Everybody that comes in to see me typically gets frankincense on their feet unless there's something else going on. But I put that on, and then I diffuse oils in my treatment room. And sometimes if they, I'll just, give them that nice blend of breathing oil just to kind of wake them up out of a session, typically peppermint or something like that. Sometimes I do orange, and that's just using my intuition. And I'll just kind of, sweep the
Right.
oil that's in my hands over so they can have that infusion of oils. But yeah, I've used oils for a very, very long time. Usually at Christmas, I make blends for my clients, and I like to give them out. And it's fun. I mean, it's not only fun; it's just they're so
It is
effective.
fun.
Well, we're going to be working with 10
Yes,
oils.
absolutely.
It's a little hard. I wonder why because the weather's not bad tonight. I'm wondering what's going on with the technology.
No.
All right,
Uh-uh.
well, I think what I'd like to do is, are you guys okay if we move into readings? Because I know we have some giveaways tonight, and I want to leave time for that. So I thought if we can do at least 20 minutes of readings, then we can spend some time on the end, because Denise, who is an amazing healer and reader and certified in the deck, she's giving away a full reading, a 1-hour reading, as one of the gifts tonight. And we have some other ones. So we want to have time for that. So if you guys are okay, let's keep it positive and let's give everybody some readings. Are we in a reading mode?
Oh, I am always in a reading mode. So
You're in a reading mode?
raise your hand if you want a card.
Well,
And
you want to give the theme?
no, you go ahead.
Since we're talking about positivity and going through keeping things positive in all ways, tonight we're going to pull cards for you geared towards that. So what do you need to know about staying positive? What is this card telling you having to do with positivity? And when Joanne and I draw these cards, Denise is going to talk about an oil related to either the healing wisdom word or the food itself, or a combination thereof. However she sees fit, the connection on the reading draws. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And if you happen to be one who actually pulls the positivity card, it's kind of like it's not like the Joker. I guess it would be like, what's the jackpot card, right?
It's the wild card. Yeah, it would be a wild card.
If you happen to pull the Peaches card in the readings tonight, you're going to win one of our new large tote bags for the large decks of your choice. Okay. Oh, so exciting. All right. How are we going to do this?
Who's going first? Who's going first? Because Lucille is the first one that said, yay, I'd like one.
Okay. Well, let's see. We'd have to scroll back, and
Yeah,
it looks like
Lucille.
we'll start with Lucille.
Yeah.
All right. So
Lucille,
do you want to go first? Do you want to do Lucille?
I'm gonna do Lucille. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Lucille. Let's see what you got. I was going to really like if she got peaches, but she didn't. She got limes, detoxification. What the positive thing about detoxification is that once you do it, you feel like $1,000,000 when the body has an opportunity to get rid of the toxins. And even just putting some lime in your water every day helps that and starts that detoxification process. But then it's like becoming brand new. So, Denise, what do you want to say as far as an oil goes for detoxification?
Go ahead.
It is a fabulous oil for detoxification, and it's also actually really good to clear the respiratory system as well. So putting
Mhm.
it in your water and even diffusing it would be a phenomenal way to use lime. Um, and being a citrus oil, it's also uplifting.
Yes, very good. Okay, next is Karen Carvela.
All right, Karen, what do you need to do to stay positive? I think what Lucille pulled is the cornerstone, by the way, because once we detox the body, it's kind of what comes first, the chicken or the egg. That's what we talked about this weekend. Is is it our mindset that's causing us to eat bad, or is it the eating bad is causing us to be thinking and feeling? So once you go through a detox, I'm back on this like kind of ritual that I usually do for my eating style, and I was off for a month. I went back on it today, and I already feel better in one day. All right, this is for you, Karen. What do you need to know? And I'll just have you know that there is an enormous spider that is almost as big as a tarantula. And I'm thinking, oh, the show must go on, but I'm keeping an eye on you.
Oh no!
I mean, it's like I'll be posting a picture of this one. All right,
Oh
Karen.
my
I'm
God!
staying positive. What does Karen need to do to stay positive? She needs
Ah,
to cinnamon. So again, we're not doctors here and we're not registered dietitians, but we do know a lot about food healing and we do know a lot about food science and we do know a lot about mindset and we do know a lot about blood sugar balancing, and cinnamon does all that. So in order to stay positive, because blood sugar, anytime our sugar gets thrown off, that immediately, I don't know if you're dealing with hypoglycemia, hyper, or anything having to do with blood sugar levels, but cinnamon is certainly an ally for that long-term balancing. Denise.
Yes, absolutely. And historically, I mean, cinnamon is one of those very rich spices that was worth its weight in gold. And so when you look at that historically, the worth, your weight in gold. And also that warming. It is a very warming spice as we're going into the holidays. I associate cinnamon with warm, wonderful memories. So I think that would be a wonderful oil and spice to use during this time. Absolutely.
it kind of
That's
goes along with the season too, doesn't it? I mean, it's just such a seasonal smell. You know, they start selling those cinnamon brooms that you can
Oh
put.
yeah.
Love those, right?
Well, longevity, right? You just want that to permeate all the way through, have that longevity, but even like the memories, the longevity of tradition, really important piece there with that cinnamon card. Okay,
Okay, Joanne. I'll put
Joanne, and
one
then
for Joanne. Let's
Susan.
see if we get a peaches card here for somebody. All right, Joanne. Oh, she got the Rosemary card. We were talking about Rosemary earlier for remembrance, and we just got done saying, that cinnamon is part of remembering those scents from childhood. So it seems like we're on a holiday roll here with these cards for remembrance for Rosemary. And what do you have to say about Rosemary, Denise?
Rosemary is not only one for memory, but it also is really good for your liver,
Mm.
and clearing. clearing the things. And a lot of times we hold things in our liver like anger. And so if we can remove those memories out, what does that lead to? More positivity. Yeah.
There you
Love
go.
that. Love that. Um, we don't have I don't see the raising hand option, by the way, and it seemed like Lucille said she had something. So just post in the comment if you did have a question or just comment that you wanted to say, because I see your raising hand. Karen, I use cinnamon every day in my smoothie, she says. Good. Well, keep it up because you're getting that cinnamon card.
Good.
Okay. Am I
Tony's
doing,
next.
I think Susan is next after Joanne.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yes, my sissy. How could I forget?
Okay. Is it me? Is it me?
It's you. It's you.
Okay. This is for Joanne's sister. What does she need to do for, I feel like she's gotten this card before, but what does she need to do to stay positive? Avocado healing.
Auto healing. Yeah. Yeah.
So, apropos card. I'm really feeling though the actual yes, healing, of course, to stay positive is to stay positive and knowing that healing is taking place. But I'm also feeling strongly about avocado in itself with all its delicious gold mine of phytonutrients and oils. Feeling really good on the eating side of things for you in terms of staying positive is ingesting foods that are good for you, that are feeding you, that are providing you the omegas, that are providing you the healthy fats. Also helps with weight loss. So I'm feeling actually the food component of this. And of course, staying positive is knowing that your body knows how to heal.
Absolutely. So what are you getting, Denise, for avocado?
And it's I'm getting
Yeah.
frankincense to go with that oil. Frankincense, because of the complexity and the richness of that resin and the healing that it brings is on so many levels, because it heals from the immune system, but it heals also the spirit. And a lot of and frankincense again is one of those oils of the season that we're going into. So for me, that's what I would pair that with.
And I just want to say real quickly that, we studied under Jeff Primack, who has a Conquering All Disease program. Joanna has a book that show you, but he is a huge component of blending the seed. I know we've talked about that he says it's like the hidden golden vault of over 150 phytochemicals for the body's processes are in that seed. And so you may see counter talks, like Denise says, you got to look at a bunch of things online, but there was a German report done, I think about 10 years ago, that did study the validity and the efficacy of pulverizing the seed, and that everyone throws it away, and yet it's filled with the healing power. He calls it the gold mine, the gold vault. So really just tune into that, and check that out. But just really feeling the eating the avocados right now are a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is for Tony. Tony. Oh, Tony. She got the cilantro. Now, what is positive about confusion? You may ask that question, but I have a little insight for you, right? Because when we have, first of all, as Denise will tell you, how wonderful cilantro is for you. And the reason that cilantro earned this word confusion is because some people absolutely love this herb and some people absolutely hate it. You either love it or hate it. But the word itself of confusion is, sometimes before we can come up with clarity with blueberry, we are in that state of confusion, but it has a absolute positive reasoning behind it, because when we are in that state of confusion, what do? We look for alternative answers, right? We think outside the box. We say, what the heck is going on here? And we look deeper into things. if we're not confused about something, sometimes we can just go and make decisions and not really look deep. This is it's a deeper healing herb, and it's a deeper emotion to be going through, because it really helps you search out that which is really for you. Anybody have anything to add to that?
Nope.
And
Very thorough.
what do you think about cilantro?
Oh, and I will tell you, yes, cilantro is absolutely fabulous. It helps promote digestion. It acts as a powerful cleanser. You can use it topically. It's very soothing on the skin. But again, the whole spiritual process of seeking new horizons. That is kind of when I look at cilantro, it's from moving from confusion and seeking new horizons.
Yeah.
That freshness. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. We have time for a couple more. I think we have Melissa and then Barbara Galen. Bobby.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't get to everybody unless we extend the show sometimes, but either that or I don't know. The show's growing.
Okay, well, you have Bobby, because I did Tony.
Oh, I think Melissa was next, but I could do Bobby.
Yeah, I think no, I said Melissa's next. Are you going to do Melissa? Are we confused? We
Nope.
just got the confusion card.
I'm not confused. I'm just watching my friend here. Yeah, imagine being channeling and running a show and watching a tarantula all at once. See? Multitasking. Yeah, I am confused. Like, where did that come from? All right, how to stay positive, Melissa. Again, if somebody pulls the Peaches card, you're winning one of our brand new velvet large bag, tote bags. We just love them. Okay. All right. How to stay positive for Melissa. She got Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
For connection. Yeah. I'm feeling this is related to your family. Very important as things evolve for you, that you stay close to source. This can mean many connections for many things, but this is actually about connection. And I'm feeling that you need to be connecting with some family members you haven't talked to for a while. I don't know if it's something that didn't, have a fallout, or this is talking about a reconnection. Is to stay positive is like make it water under the bridge. Or if there's something going on, I don't feel it's immediate core family. I'm feeling there's a distant relative, that there is a energetic piece there that needs some healing, and that this connection is going to help. So whoever that is, this is going to help keep some positivity going and just keep the relationships positive. Who cares? Like, it's over, it's done. Everybody give up the regrets, resentments. Let's just stay positive and just love all, serve all, and be here now is what I'm saying around this card. All we are saying. I'm going to just, tout our new t-shirt. Give olives a chance. But this is Brussels sprouts connection.
Okay, Bobby's next.
No, Denise. Let's get Denise to weigh in on that.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Denise.
That's okay. Two oils came to mind for that. We have one oil called Family. And it is a special blend that is to create greater connection within a family. And the other oil that I was thinking about for that connection, oh, did it go out of my mind? It went out of my mind. Harmony it's another blend. And sometimes the blends are really nice because it brings the frequencies of different oils together. And what do we want when we are going to gather? We want harmony. We want to be able to give and take. Harmony isn't just one voice, it's the weaving together and being able to hear each other as well. It's not just we don't have to be the same note, but we can be different notes, but always listening to each other so that we can stay in harmony.
Yeah. Keep the positive connections with that. No question.
Yeah.
All right. One more.
Okay, and we have Barbara, who is onions acceptance. For a minute, I thought it was peaches, but it wasn't. So Bobby, acceptance. So, there is a lot that comes up when we're trying to transition from one state to another, right? And for those of us who, like me, Bobby and I are both Leos, so we have some of the same similarities. And so when you go to beat yourself up for what you didn't do, haven't done, or shoulda, coulda, woulda done, accept the moment as it is and give yourself a little bit of a break. Okay. And Denise, what do you have for onions acceptance?
There is actually an acceptance oil, and it has
Wow.
probably 8 different oils. But the ones that stand out to me are like the sandalwood, the frankincense, the
Mm,
ylang ylang,
yeah.
the ones that heal body and mind together, that help you to not feel overwhelmed, and so that you can soothe yourself, so you can see what needs to be seen and accept it, and then begin to be able to work with something and stay positive.
And listen to the acceptance meditation track. Really good one. While you have the oil on.
I have that, I
Well,
have that
All
one.
right.
It is really
we
good.
have a question for Denise. Besides diffusing rosemary, how would I use it for liver? You had mentioned rosemary is a good liver detoxifier.
Absolutely. You can take rosemary in a capsule. So internally, you could also mix it with a carrier oil like coconut oil, almond oil, uh, any seed, uh, olive oil, and you can rub it directly over your liver. Your liver is on your right side of your body, kind of like right at the end of your ribs. And I would do that probably before bed would be a great time to do that, because that's a great time to do any kind of detoxification, because you are sleeping and your body has a chance to release and gently, and you're also not holding on to things, like when we're moving and we're thinking during the day. When you're resting and you're sleeping, it's a wonderful time to detox, rest, and restore.
Awesome.
Beautiful. We're sorry we couldn't get to everybody,
I
but
know.
we are going to do 2 things right now. First off, I'm going to go over to the our little wheel. And if you can be so kind as to write "I'm here" or just "here," and Joanna, if you can read those off to me, then I'll know exactly who is here. Because if you've left, you've left. But if you're here, you're entered in to win a free reading, a 1-hour reading, $90 value with Denise Flood. And we'll also have a positivity meditation track we want to talk about too. So if you say here, I'm putting you down. So Joanna, help me out.
I will. So we have Susan,
Okay.
Tamara,
Okay.
Cheryl,
Okay.
Lindsay.
Lindsay's joining us in January for our certification. We're excited for this. Okay.
Tony, Karen,
Tony. Okay.
Joanne,
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the last one?
Joanne.
Joanne.
Yes. Penny,
I'm sorry. What was it?
Penny,
Penny. Okay.
Shelley,
Shelley.
and Bobby.
Bobby. Okay, I'm reading it again. Cheryl, Susan, Tamara, Lindsay, Tony, Karen, Joanne, Penny, Shelley, and Bobby.
Yep.
Okay, Lucille's not here?
Lucille
Yeah.
says she's
Okay,
here.
see, I felt Lucille. Okay. All right, first off, everybody, every single one of you are going to get a copy of we're gifting you a copy for free of the track Positivity. Everybody whose
Woohoo.
name I just put down. Okay. Oh, Melissa.
Oh, Melissa.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. So here's how this is going to work, because I don't have all your info. I have some of yours. What you need to do is write Food Healing Oracle Deck at gmail.com. Food Healing Oracle Deck at gmail.com. Congratulations, every one of you are getting our new positivity track that came out today. We love your feedback. Okay. All right. Right. We're getting in the positive spirit. You're all getting that, but I have to get your email. So send it to us at foodhealingoracle.deck@gmail.com, and we will make sure you get a copy of the track. We'd love to hear what you think of it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see who's going to win an hour with this amazing human being. Oh my gosh. Ready? Let's do it. I can see it, right? That would help.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would help.
That would help. I may be already spinning, so when I hit share, we're all gonna find out who won. Because it already spin. Penny won.
Anyone? Woohoo!
Yay, Penny. Okay. Congratulations, Penny. So what's the best way that Penny can reach you, Denise?
On Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or if she puts her
What's your email address, Denise?
here.
We'll go ahead and put that in the comments.
Okay. YL Wellness, the number 4, YOU at gmail.com.
YLWellness4you@gmail.com. Penny, you won an hour with Denise. Here is your contact info. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for being here. Next week, we're having a bonanza blowout. Tell all your friends. We're going to get Black Friday going with Magic Monday on the Real Time Wisdom Show with Joanna and Lainie. We got a lot to announce, some specials, things that are happening, definitely giving some giveaways. And you know what? No one won tonight. So, hey, they're only $12.95, but you might be having to give away those next week as well. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. And here again, let me put this up on screen for all of you. You have to, please, especially if you're not here locally, register. I think I already don't have register for our class before November 23rd. You want to just kind of talk about that real quick again, Denise, while I get the link up for everybody so they can take our class?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you register by the 23rd, it'll give me time to get you a little bottle of each of the 10 oils. Like I said, that's 100 drops of oil included. So it's going to be a real sensory experience where we're going to be doing cards. We're going to be doing the oils. We're going to just have a lot of fun and get ready to move into the holiday season in a joyous and playful way. It's oils are just yay, summy. And then just combine that with yummy food, and what do you got? More yumminess.
Yes, that's it.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Joanna. And we look forward to seeing you again. If you're local, some of you have already registered. You can get the oils from me up here. If we need to mail them to you, doesn't matter where you are in the country, tell your friends. We will make sure you get your oils because we want you breathing in the experience as we teach the class on Saturday, December 5th. Best 2 hours ever to start the holiday season and get ready for 2021. All right. Beautiful job. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Everybody. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Lainie.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.